Eat money. Eat money.
Yo. Check. Good morning, everybody. Let me get set up, y'all. Y'all know I'm on a new setup, so it's a little different. Let me know how it sound. I don't know how the music gonna sound today. Like, it's the only problem about not having your own setup, like your normal setup. So we're gonna see how it go today. We're gonna see how it go. We're gonna try to get into it today. Let me do a few checks. How did I sound, y'all? I know I sound a little roomy and echoey. Is it fair to say that? Let me know. Let me know. How y'all feeling this morning? I'm nervous. I ain't been nervous to be on camera in a minute. I've been trying to fix this up the last couple hours, y'all. How y'all feeling though? Is it good? Give me thumbs up in the chat. Give me thumbs up in the chat. Cause if it's good, then I'll unplug over here. Oh yeah, y'all hear that echo? Let me see. What about now? Y'all still hear the echo? All right. They said I sound good. So I'm trying to get it set up to where I can do the phone call segment too, but I'm not getting any audio from the I'm not getting audio from the all right, hold on. I think I might have figured out what's going on. Here we go. 3 is that. 4 is that. So what we'll do is, hold on, let me try to check something real quick, chat. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been working on this all day. There it is. I got it. Thank you, Jesus. All right, so I got that audio in. And then I'm gonna set the phone line up. Because I definitely want to talk to y'all today. It's gonna make it a lot easier on me. I appreciate y'all for tuning in today, this morning, and being patient with your boy, y'all. It's been a rough little. Y'all see my message in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, Definitely think about joining the Discord. Had a loss in the family, y'all. Well, not blood family, but good close friend. Somebody when I started doing content with, got news that they passed this morning. At 4 o'clock this morning. And so I really been up and kind of up and down with my emotions. It's crazy because literally 2 years younger than me passed away, man. So prayers up for my boy Tommy Averett, man. Dang, that's tough. That's a tough one today, y'all, to start the day with. But God still gets the glory. I want to thank God for allowing me to be here. To kind of just sit here and be thankful for a moment. And y'all, you know what's cool today? So with the setup I got up today, I have the let me see. I'm gonna pull this up before I switch this like that. And I think I can go full screen there like this. If I go here, let me see. All right, yeah, we can go full screen with that today. All right, so check this out. What's cool today is I got my big chat over here so I can see y'all. And when people join and become members, so now I can see what member you have, what membership you have. My AAA members, my members that's been here for a couple months. Like this is cool. So I'm think I'm gonna change my setup at home a little bit more so I can have a bigger screen like this. But I like this setup. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. How many people we got in the chat right now? Let me go check this out. We got 37 watching right now. Listen, we need to get our numbers up before we get this show started. So I need everybody to take 20 seconds right now to go out and share this live stream right now. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you use your most common use of social media. Make sure you share this stream out to that platform. We're really trying to grow, y'all. We're on our way to 2K subscribers. We're less than 200 away. Less than 200 away. Because of you all and your support for this channel and your love for this energy that we bring. I really appreciate it. As a matter of fact, I want to give it up for y'all. For being so solid and being as cool and tight-knit and as family-oriented as you are and as supportive of the Crimson Tide as you are. I have to say thank you and I appreciate you. Y'all, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to run this commercial for y'all, how to become a member of the AAA family. But as soon as that's over with, we'll jump into our segments for today. Give me a second to go ahead and regroup. This sound issue is definitely bothering me. But I'm going to get back with y'all. And don't talk about the head wrap today. Your brother is going to get his hair done today. Lord have mercy. Your boy is going to get his hair done today. So y'all stick it out with your boy. We still figuring out this audio issue. It sounds decent on my end. I don't know. Maybe I just need to turn the mic monitor down. But everybody's checking in, man. I see y'all right here. Jordan Wright, been a member for 2 months. We hit that 2-month mark. Yes, sir. You know it. And what's crazy is we're going on our 3rd month of being Coach Smook Network independent. Shout out to Greg McKinney out here being a member for the 2 months. 2 months. What y'all gonna be doing when we have like 3 years and 4 years? Like, I really think I'm gonna be doing this for like at least 3 or 4 years before we hand it off and we transition to the next big thing. But y'all, we out here. Shout out to Nicole, member for 2 months. What's good? Anthony Jefferson is in the building. Cicely, my sister. It was good to see her yesterday. Got to see all my family yesterday being down here. This is why my setup is look different. Y'all see the glare off my glasses and everything. This is why my setup looks different because I'm back home. Well, this is not home, but I'm back in the area for this week. As you all know, shout out to Bryson Riggins, quarterback at Russell County High School. Him and Jamari Burnett and Denver Harper. I will be doing like a semi-collab. It's mostly centered around Bryson, the quarterback, but I will be interviewing his teammates, Jamari Burnett, 2026 receiver. Telling you, these kids are on the uptrend. But before we get into the show and start talking about everything, we ain't even talking recruiting today. We're going to be talking more so of our I appreciate that, Cindy. Thank you 100%. Gary, appreciate you for being a member for 2 months. He said, ooh, we lit 2 months. I feel you, my boy. But I really appreciate you all for supporting the channel. And let me jump on into this commercial, y'all. For all the people that's in the chat right now, if you're not a member of the AAA community, please take advantage of this opportunity. Jump on YouTube and become a member of this channel. This is our primary channel for all of our content distribution and everything that we're doing. So if you all want to be a part of that, think about joining the network and becoming a member of this channel. And I know I seem real calm today, y'all. I'm extra calm because I did get to see my family yesterday. And every now and then you need that reboot. And I think that's what I'm using this week for, the reboot. But also we grinded. We're not taking no vacation. We still working. The live content might slow up just a little bit this week, just a little bit, because so much energy is being focused towards this production and this premiere. But the quality is not gonna die down. So jump into this video, check it out. Not let me know, but if you want to become a member, this is how you do it. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family and earning your birth certificate, as we like to call it. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link, it'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Yeah, tell me how this sound now. It should sound a little bit better, right? A little bit better. Y'all talk to me. Let me know how it sound. I think I adjusted it. So shout out to my little brother Vontae. First of all, before we get into this, I'm at the little bro crib, right? And man, I'm so proud of him and baby girl. So Vontae, this is how me and Vontae met, y'all. Quick story. And if y'all don't know who Vontae is, that's y'all see him pop in the chat. He's the newly converted Alabama fan. He had never been a college football fan growing up. Grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, surrounded by Bulldog fans, and just never had an interest in college football. And we met in 2021. He was dating my little sister, my little god sister, so to say. And when I met him, I'm looking at him sideways. Shout out to Mary J for upgrading her membership. I want to say she upgraded her membership again, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she went to single A. She's a single A member now. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Mary showing out. Appreciate you for becoming a member, upgrading your membership to the single A membership. All right, you only one away from that VIP now. VIPs, we got them shirts coming for everybody that's trying to figure out what VIP get. Y'all gonna see soon. And don't be jealous when these shirts come out. Don't be jealous. Telling y'all, hopefully Friday I'm down here where I'm supposed to be at to have this meeting. I'm trying to set it up so we can start pushing merch out by next week, this Friday, hopefully. I want to start doing that for y'all. I love my AAA family. And shout out to Davin Jones for being a single A member for 2 months. That's what I'm talking about, Davin. Much love, my boy. Wait, single A is the lowest one. Double A is the second one. Triple A is the third one, and then VIP is the highest. So y'all check that out. And understand, man, we really are growing as a network. Shout out to all 97 of you right now watching. We got 51 on Twitter, got 45 on YouTube. We got 2 already came through on the Facebook side. Kyle, my boy Kyle, and oh yeah, Kyle, you should remember Tommy too, man. Kyle, if you still watching on Facebook, Tommy passed away this morning, bro. Tommy passed away this morning, bro. It's sad news, but man, you remember. And my mother, Evelyn Lowe, not my mother, but she's one of the mothers of the church. Auntie E, Evelyn Lowe, my baby girl. That's my baby. That's my sweetheart, y'all. She's one of those grandmothers that you have around. That's your home girl, your grandmother, your mama, your sister, all that in one. Your cheerleader, just a great individual in general. Thank you for your love today, Mother Evelyn Lowe, and everybody on Twitter, man. If you really want to, if you're thinking about coming to the Alabama Georgia game, and you don't have a ticket, but you want to come to T-Town and enjoy the festivities, think about coming over here to Twitter. I mean, from Twitter, coming over to YouTube and putting hashtag Twitterbait. Hashtag Twitterbait. I'm telling y'all, if you come in, you will be entered for. We got 2 tickets that we're giving away to this tailgate. And it's not for members. It's not for current subscribers. Well, subscribers, of course, but these are for people that's watching on Twitter and do not have and have not came and checked in on YouTube. So y'all come check in, and y'all see all these grays in my face? This is why I won't grow my beard. All right, this is why I won't grow my beard. So it will be good and cut off today. Y'all not gonna keep talking about me. Y'all not gonna keep talking about me. But shout out to everybody in the chat. We got Mary J. You know what? I think I need to move this. Over here. Yeah, I'm gonna move this over here. Shout out to Mary J. She said the best therapy, AAA fam, is the best. I already know it. So today, got a few topics we're gonna jump in on. Not nothing serious, not nothing crazy. Just got some good topics if you ask me. And I'm gonna open the phone lines. Hopefully we can get this set up correctly. Let me make sure it's set up. And I gotta log into this thing and do all this stuff. I might have to change the phone line, the call-in number today. We'll see. We're gonna see. But how's everybody doing? How's everybody's weekend been going so far, man? Any sports news y'all want to touch on? Start dropping comments. Stop talking about me, KT. Call me an old man. That's not nice. That's not nice. Yeah, that's not nice. The only family I roll with sending much northern love to y'all today. That's my Trina, y'all. Trina, we're gonna have you on the show. We're gonna do some training today. We're gonna have you ready to produce tomorrow. Y'all, Trina is about to get the keys to the whip. She gonna be producing for us tomorrow. So I'm more than confident that she is going to have no issues getting this stuff down and learning how to navigate this software. Let me see. That's his okay. He got one of these little small gaming keyboards. Cynthia Gary's in the building. Smook. Bronny scored 4 points in his first summer league game. Do not get me talking about Bronny and this whole Lakers situation. Man. Shane. This is one of those things, man. I love to see the whole, pop son movement thing going. But I don't know, man. It's just, to me, it diminishes the integrity of the sport, even the business side of the sport. And I'm gonna say it like this, and I'm not hating by any means. I think this is a monumental thing for LeBron and his son to be able to play together, right? But at the same time, we got to really look at this thing. Did they really draft Bronny to win a championship? Because at the end of the day, that's what I thought it was about. You want to draft the best players available that fit your future plan. Well, then again, if that's the case, if that's what fits their future plans to be the media focus of the league or of media of sports for the next few years, they definitely accomplish it, because 4 points in the summer league game is not impressive to be a second round pick. You get what I'm saying? And I don't bro, I promise y'all, I'm not hating by any means. I'm just a realist. At the age that I'm at now, I can go right now. I believe I can go out there and I get buckets on Bronny. And I'm not in shape. I'm not in the best of shape. Um, nor have I played basketball seriously in years competitively. I probably last time I suited up and hooped on an organized team, a basketball team, was 2000 and when did I meet my? So 2016. No, as a matter of fact, that was 2015. That's the last time I played for an organized team. I was 25 years old. And I got out there and I felt like I ruptured my doggone my Achilles. And I didn't. I just old, ankles getting weak, bones getting bad. Army done beat me up for so many years. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm seeing people pull up now. Pops, what's good? Good morning, Dad. Hey, y'all. Surprise, surprise. I'm trying to have my folks come on the stream with me one day this week before the week is out. I'm going to be at my folks' house this weekend. So maybe a Friday morning stream. Y'all vote. Look, I'm going to put that. Let me try this new layout. Let me test this out. I just started a poll. In the chat, y'all. Y'all go run it up for me real quick. I just started a poll in the chat. I want y'all to vote because if y'all vote online, they can't not say no. You get what I'm saying? And it's crazy. I think they're going out of town, so I'm not gonna let them. I'm not gonna let them sneak out of town without doing it. So yeah, you know what? Me and Bronny the same height. Wait, how tall is Bronny? 6'2", 6'2 and a half. I got him by like half an inch. I ain't too much taller than him. Yeah. Carla, hey boo. I was working on something, so I was only listening, not watching the screen. It's all good, sis. Look, I'm just glad you're here. Everybody is here, y'all. I love seeing my family. We got 108 in the chat. We got 51 on YouTube, 57 on Twitter. Make sure y'all are sharing the stream. And for my Facebook users, make sure when y'all share it on Facebook, take a few more seconds. Take about 30 more seconds to type in something simple as check out Coach Smook. And if you're my Facebook friend, tag my Coach Smook page or my regular page, but also put Alabama football or college football, something, because a lot of people see you share it and the analytics are saying that people are clicking on your link. They're just they're not coming to the show because you're not saying what it is. That's some of the suggestions they say. So let people know what you're watching. All right, verification code. Waiting for that to open up. I'm gonna jump right into the phone lines today. Once we get this set up, I'm gonna jump straight into the phone lines because I really want to get it set up, and I want us to have an opportunity to talk on these subjects. And we did this right yesterday, but I don't know what happened since yesterday. I guess settings didn't save, or my login just didn't stay logged in. But we had it set up, and we had a fun time yesterday. Shout out and congrats again. In order for my family, my parents, we celebrated 23 years of ministry, 23 years of consecutive ministry, being a church up and running, and doing things the right way, not backdooring stuff, not taking advantage of people, using money for the wrong stuff. Y'all know how the church has got this whole persona by itself now. But yeah, shout out to my family, my parents. They really been doing some great things in the community, but also just for people in general. My family has just been great people, and a lot of people showed up and showed love yesterday. So I can't wait to get into all of that, man. And yeah, we're gonna jump into this. Let me see if I can get it set up. We got the audio routed. Looks like we have it routed correctly. All right, we'll do that. All right, yeah, look like we got it routed correctly. So, do you feel as if a new install on both sides of the ball sets up for failure with the Georgia game being so early in the season? Zay Gaines, great question to kind of open up that's almost an icebreaker. That's almost an icebreaker right there. So I'm gonna say this, Zay, and we can have that as a topic of discussion since since I really don't care to follow my script, that's why I need a producer that's going to be mean to me. So that so that I can stick to the script. But and y'all know the best content we do is unscripted. We got votes, y'all. Everybody wants to see Mom and Pop on the show Friday. That's lit. Keep going. I'm gonna leave it up for a little bit more. But so this is what I say, Zay. I always think back to around the time when A&M and Missouri and A&M and Missouri came into the SEC, right? And if you remember, Ole Miss was like the high-powered, no-huddle offense of the SEC for so long. And then when Leach came to the SEC, you know, the air raid became a hot commodity. But Ole Miss was really the start of that whole up-tempo offense, right? And the land shark defense, all of that, like Ole Miss and their nickel use. Like traditionally, they were the school that kind of tested the waters before everybody else. And so when A&M and Missouri came into the league I think they came from the Big 12, I want to say, when they came from the Big 12, you saw like the mode of the style of college football, the style of football in the SEC began to change. Missouri was putting up 30 plus, you know, on SEC defenses, right? A&M the same thing with not even an elite level of talent at A&M during that time when they first came over. They were just, you know, about to get Johnny Manziel, and all those other guys was starting to come in a few years later. But that first year coming into the SEC, they just changed like the mode of the game, the mode of style of play. And as the years went by, I want to say maybe 2015-ish, 2016 is when you started seeing the rest of the SEC not catch up, but convert. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's what Kalen DeBoer and Kane Womack are going to bring to the SEC with their coaching styles, because you look at Washington's offense, that offense can thrive in any conference. That style of offense can thrive in any conference, especially when you have the assets. But you got to factor in, you don't just have assets. You have 5 stars, 4 stars galore. You got guys you got real talent. And then you got a coaching staff that is very familiar with this system, that is they're part of like the makeup of what this system has become and evolved into. The same thing on the defensive side. You look at how you want your corners to cover. That's what Mo Linguist specializes in, teaching guys in read and react, that vision coverage, right? Colin Hitchler, over the top safeties, all of his safety that he's coached in his career have all, I mean, you got like, I think he has 4 of them that have went in the first round of the draft, right? As a safeties coach, as a secondary coach. But then you got so many other quality guys that he's coached that are going to the league. One most popular being Sauce Gardner, you know, and we know Sauce played corner and safety, but Hitchler controlled that whole secondary room while he was at Cincinnati. So I think this coaching staff, and I'm gonna go back to this comment just so we can kind of make sure everybody knows what we're talking about. I think this sets Alabama up to be a lot more successful than expected, because of what's not expected, right? By the other coaches. You don't know. You can go and do film study, and I'm trying to make sure this camera is right, y'all. It looks so weird right now. But you can go and do as much film study as you want with whatever staff or whatever former games, and say whatever you want to say. But I'll say this, y'all. It's nothing like actual gameplay and actual game script prep, and it's going to be hard for, if you're not familiar. Kirby Smart is not familiar with Kalen DeBoer and his offensive play calling. Mike Bobo is not familiar with Kane Womack and his aggressive style of play calling, right? Now, what's crazy is, and I want you to think about this, Zay, and then I'm going to open the phone lines and we can kind of talk about this. This will be the topic of conversation. I like this. And shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hal Mom at Kentucky late 90s with Tim Couch. 100%, Greg. And you a little bit older than me. So, you know, you can relate to a little bit more. But I do remember Kentucky having a different style of gameplay that kind of changed up the SEC. Honestly, if you look at how Kentucky runs the ball now, they had to conform to that, because they weren't able to recruit the uber athletes, wide receivers, and quarterbacks like some of the other big name schools. So yeah, I can agree with that, Greg. Great assessment, man. That's why I love my chat too. Y'all are very knowledgeable of the game of football. I don't ever try to act like I know everything. I'm only 34, so I haven't been around the world and back just yet, But we definitely making some moves. Hey, King Family React is in the building. What's up, my bro? What's up, my bro? Good to see you in the chat again. And yeah. So but Zay, to round out my answer to your question, man, I think it sets us up more so to be a surprise and catch everybody off guard rather than seeing everybody, everybody knowing this is how Nick Saban going to play. Because last year, Alabama beats Georgia in the SEC championship, and we know everybody watching that game, even Georgia fans, I don't care if you in here rubbernecking or not, say what's up while you here. But Georgia fans, y'all know that game should have been worse than what it was. Your secondary was not good. Jalen Miro, if he just was a little bit more settled that game, he has his first 7 passes, maybe 2-3 touchdowns. You get what I'm saying? Because that's how bad your guys were getting toasted in the secondary. So you take a more confident Jalen Miro, a better scheme, a different play calling style of defense, because we gave Georgia a lot of extended drives in that game. They didn't do a lot of scoring. They didn't dominate. Their offense didn't go crazy. They wanted to say Brock Bowers was hurt and Matt McConkey. We didn't care. Y'all didn't care when J-Mo and Mechie went out. Don't give us that mess. Don't give us that mess. Karma is a mother, ain't it? Karma is a mother. And you know what's sad? This time, when we beat y'all in the SEC championship, y'all didn't get to go to the playoffs and get a second chance. Woo, good one. I had to clean my glasses, y'all. I couldn't see nothing for real. Out here looking like my grandma. Greasy glasses. I'm talking about my dad and mama. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna open the phone lines. Open the phone lines. The phone line, let me wait. It's not open yet. I'm sorry. I lied to y'all. Here we go. Hold on. I'm about to get it now. Hold on. Don't yell. Everybody stay calm. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And then go ahead and call in, y'all. The phone line is open. 334-625-1121. 334-625-1121. Call in, say your name, and put me in the game, coach. If you don't say your name and put me in the game, coach, you're not getting on the line. I'm telling you right now. And hopefully, I got this thing set up right, y'all. We're going to see. As a matter of fact, how do we route it to where, there it is. I got a phone call. Can I hear? Okay. Yo, Zach, you on the line? Y'all tell me if y'all can hear Zach on the line. Mic check 1 2. What's up, Zach? I'm trying to check the chat and see if y'all if they can hear you. Can y'all hear Zach? What's up, Susan? You in the chat? Smook, you gonna have your parents on here making folks cry again. They gonna be going on camera this time. It's gonna be rough. Nah, you know what? Because I'm gonna actually have them talking football and stuff this time. Can y'all hear Zach? Zach, say something now. Say something now. They said they can't hear you. Hold on. Let me check. Let me double check. Let me see what we got routed. One speakers. That's music. We're in there. No, Zach still. Oh, Lordy Jesus. All right, y'all. Let's. Hey, we're gonna rock this thing. We're gonna rock it. Hold on. Can y'all hear him now? Can't hear Zach. What's up, Kyle? Can y'all hear? No audio for Zach. All right. They can't. They saying they can't hear you. No. All right, y'all. I might need to do something real quick. Zach has entered the portal. He's on the line. I'm talking to him right now. Y'all just can't hear him. Oh man, come on, Smook. Let me see. Let me try to figure it out. While Zach is on the line. Zach, stay right there, bro. Do not hang up, because once we figure this out, you back in here. All right, so check this out. I'm gonna try this. Hold on. Let me see something. Okay. Check it out now. Zach, say something now. They ready to hear you too, Zach. Everybody need a good song. Zach, can you hear me? Zach, can you hear me? Zach. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. Let me see. system. All right, let me try it on this channel then. Hold on. Can I do it on this? Let me see. I'm gonna try this one. Zach, say something now. Zach, drop a hot 16 bars real quick. Freestyle. I'm gonna see if everybody can hear you. Can y'all hear Zach singing, y'all? He's singing Amazing Grace. Ah, Zach. All right, Zach. They can't hear you, man. So what's gonna happen is, chat. I'm gonna not have a phone call segment, but I'm gonna need y'all very interactive in the chat because I'm gonna keep Zach on the line and I'm gonna kind of just talk to him and talk to y'all at the same time. But dang man, I hate that, y'all. I'm gonna fix it. We're gonna do another call. Hey, I promise y'all. I promise y'all. I don't care what I gotta do. We doing another calling segment tonight. We doing another calling segment. You know what it might be, y'all? Mic check, mic check. Can y'all hear me now? Zach, say something now. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all still hear Smook? Can y'all hear Smook? If so, give me a thumbs up in the chat. And if you can hear Zach, let me know. Zach, did you like Zay's question? Zay, he said, do you feel as if a new install on both sides of the ball sets us up for failure with the Georgia game being so early in the season? Mm. Yeah. So they hold on, Zach. They saying they can't hear you. So I think I figured out what I gotta do now. I figured out what I gotta do now. And I ain't gonna be able to do it while we on the live. So Zach, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna say this question for tonight, right? We're gonna say this for tonight, and I'm gonna have you come on the line. Make sure I'm gonna make sure you the first one to call in, and we're gonna make sure we address this. I like this topic. This is a good topic. I think we can talk about 45 minutes on this. I mean, in the chat. But chat, we're not gonna have Zach on the line. I'll catch up with you later, Zach. All right, buddy. Much love, man. Roll Tide. Dang it, man. Y'all, I wanted so bad to have this phone call segment being home. It would have felt good. So I'm gonna fix it tonight. I'm gonna fix it tonight. It's gonna be fixed. I promise y'all. And we're gonna have the phone call segment because I need to hear Piano Man. I need to hear Davin. I need to hear Greg. I need to hear Carla, Trina. I need to hear Cindy. All my callers that call in, everybody that call in on the regular. You know what I'm saying? I need to hear y'all. It's been a good weekend up until this morning. Well, this morning I'm gonna still say it's a good weekend. Just had a loss, but I love to chat with my AAA fam, man. Y'all just don't know. Y'all make this so easy to come in and do this. But back on the topic, man. Let's dive into the conversation a little more. Zay and chat. If I had to ask y'all a question, today, to kind of stem off of this, what team outside of Georgia do you think is going to probably not present the most? What team seems to be the team that's most ready to play us, but you feel like we're really going to blow them out? Pray for Texas. What happened? Oh yeah, what happened with Texas, Casey? Let me know. Pray for Texas. What happened with Texas? Is a tornado down there? Is a tornado in Texas, y'all? Let me know. Praying for people. Jarrell Lane, what's good, family? Welcome into the chat. Listen, we usually have the phone call segment for all my new viewers in the chat. We usually have the phone call segment. I'm at a new setup today. I'm at a secondary spot, and all the audio and stuff is routed differently. So I'm gonna fix it. We're gonna do it tonight. Somebody said Tennessee, and Auburn for you, Brett. K Spray says Tennessee, Hurricane Barrel. Prayers up for Texas, y'all. Prayers up for Texas and everybody affected by this tornado, man. This hurricane. I'm sorry. Much love to everybody. Flooding and hurricanes in Texas. Hey, prayers up to y'all, man. This summertime is the weather is funny. That's where all that rain came from this weekend, though. That's where all that rain came from for all my Alabama, Georgia, Florida folks. That's where all that rain came from this weekend. King Family React says Tennessee because we are there. I agree 100% Tennessee. I hate it didn't work out. Me too, Zach. LSU. Shane B says LSU. You think LSU feels like they're prepared to handle us? The fans do. I don't think so much as I don't think the coaching staff over at LSU is underestimating what's happening over here. Kyle Hurst says Oklahoma. That's a different one for me because it's so late in the season. So I don't know. I feel like because of the success that Kalen DeBoer has experienced over his coaching tenure, right? And he's had success winning records at every stop. He's never been at a school with a losing record. Like he's never showed up to a school and had a losing record, clearly, right? You look at his overall record, 104-12 up until this point. So there's no time. The only way Kalen DeBoer could have had a losing record right now with the amount of games that he's coached in his career, the only way he can have a losing season is if there was a season where it was less than 6 games, and I was doing all this math and stuff. It had to be a season of 6 games or less, and he had to lose half of those games for twice the amount of time he's been coaching. So that goes to show you that wherever he goes, he knows how to win. Not only does he know how to win, but he knows how to coach, right? And it goes to show you people want to be coached by great coaches. Great players want to be coached by great coaches, right? All the greats are coached. They are tied to a great coach some type of way, right? And so I will say this. I'm gonna say this about this staff. Oklahoma, that late in the season, might get the best version of what Kalen DeBoer and his staff has to offer. And for that reason, I don't really too much. I don't find Oklahoma one of those and they don't have a fan base that talks a lot, other than they ready to make their statement in the SEC. Now Texas. I wish we could see Texas again this year because I feel like we will. I'm telling you, I feel like y'all see me lick my chops. I feel like we would really eat this year. I feel like we would tear Texas a new one and really put them on blast. I think Texas is definitely going to be shorthanded, a lot more shorthanded than what they think. Man, who voted no on my parents not get on the show? I bet it was my dad. My dad probably voted. We got 40 votes on this poll, y'all. And is 39 yeses and 1 no, and I can just about guarantee that's my dad. So my dad is retired military, y'all. I want y'all to hear me out real quick. My dad's retired military. Mondays is like his day off. You know, all my parents do is, you know, ministry work. They got a few businesses that they kind of let run for themselves, right? But Monday is like their recoup day, their rest day. So anytime I try to get my parents to do anything, for years now, my dad has not been on board for it on a Monday. So I definitely will have them on sometime this week. But there go the votes, man. We got 40 votes. We got 40 on YouTube, and then we got 29 over on Twitter. And Twitter is 29 to 20. The 29 votes say yes. So you got 69 votes total yes, and only 1 said no. And I can just about tell you who said it. I can tell you. Shout out to my pops, man. That joker, he be acting up. I'm telling you, it's either him or my mama. My mama been acting up too. They've been in like this little cahoots thing, been acting like teenagers and doing pranks and stuff, picking at people, me. But we're not gonna talk about it. Where's the belief from Tennessee coming from? The QB hasn't really showed me anything yet. Although I know his talent. I have to see him perform against a real defense first. Jarrell Lane, I jumped to your comment and I plotted on the screen because I've been one of the ones that's been giving Tennessee a lot of credit. I've been giving Nico a lot of credit, right? But you know what? I go back and I'm gonna rescind my offer. I'm gonna renege on my analysis, right? I went back and I watched some film from last season, and yes, that was only his first start, whatever, such and such. But I see some tendencies. And I see how Joe Milton came from. Where did Milton come from? Was it Michigan? Milton came from Michigan, right? I see how Joe Milton came from Michigan. Where did Joe Milton come from, y'all? Somebody fact check me on that, because I'm pretty sure. But I remember watching Joe Milton and all his arm talent, his arm strength, his athleticism, right? And he came to Tennessee with some tendencies, and those tendencies didn't change, which ultimately caused Tennessee the game. If this staff can't progress Nico from where I seen in that bowl game, but also what I seen in spring game, we are gonna eat Nico alive. So one thing I even saw in the spring game, y'all, and you could tell it was scripted. You could tell it was real favorable for the offense in their spring game. And Nico was not. He was great for them, right? But you put him up against an opponent, right? A different defense. Let's say the Kentuckys or the Vanderbilts. Nico's not going to look great. So imagine what he's going to look like against Alabama or Georgia or Auburn or Texas. You know, some of these other teams that's bringing back some experience on the defensive side. You know, Alabama's not bringing as much experience back, but we bringing back some veteran players. You know, especially now that we hit the portal and got some key guys in the secondary. Excuse me. I fear for a guy like Nico against a coach, like Kane Womack with his offensive play calling style. I mean, his defensive play calling style. Coach Smook morning show. I had to reply to that, and then boom, there we go. But y'all, so yeah, I will rescind my take on Nico and Tennessee, and I'm not gonna say they're gonna be trash, but I like our chances going into. Oh, you didn't vote that? Okay. I like my chances going into the Tennessee game. And I think it's going to be a tough game, but I don't think if we lose that game or if it's a tight game, is not because of Nico Isamagalaga and his play. It's going to be because of everybody else. You know, everything else that's happening around it. It's going to have to be one of those games where we look off. We're not hitting the deep throws. We're not hitting our opportunities. It's going to be one of those games, but I really feel like our defense is going to be able to rattle him, being that that's like right there in the middle of the season, the turning point in the season. If anything, that's the game that sets his career up. Does he rebound from that game and get better, or does he, regress from that game? And I mean, it might get ugly for him because as a coordinator, what you do to disrupt young quarterbacks, you send pressure, right? So I'm with you, Jarrell Lane. I know he's talented. Great arm talent, but it's more than arm talent at this level, right? Got to see what he does. Jarvis Mitchell, what's up, my brother? Welcome in. King Family React says, any word on Justice Terry or AK Deer? So AK Deer, that's a definite flip. You saw the decommitment. I think he has a commitment date set. We got a few commitment dates set for prospects that we're watching. A lot of people were asking about Justice Terry. I don't think Justice Terry was a real target for Alabama. I'm not discrediting the young man. But I think his reluctancy to come to the campus, right, when he decommitted from USC, you got to remember this young man decommitted from Georgia. Then he commits to USC, decommits from USC. Now he's back on the market. The first thing he does is come to Alabama. Me personally, and I hope this young man, if he ever comes across this clip, or anybody that I ever speak on when they come across this clip of my show, they understand I'm coming from a point of view, not just as a fan, but I have a certain set of morals that I live by, right? And there's certain characteristics that I look for as a coach, that when I want players on my team, basketball, football, soccer, volleyball, team sports, right? Team sports. I want to see certain characteristics display. If you're going to be a cocky guy with an ego, make sure you make your ego shine light on the team, right? If you're going to be a highly touted prospect like Justice Terry, like Zach Evans a few years ago, like who was the other kid had all the crazy moves and stuff during his recruiting, not a Jai Hall either. I forget, but it was a recruiting frenzy. Barry Alexander. If you're going to be a highly touted recruit and you're gonna be you want to be respected. You want me to recruit you as a coach. I don't want this narrative of I'm committed to this school because there's a bag there, or I'm committed to this school because there's this there. Like, you have to be in line with our vision. I think the vision of Alabama coaching staff right now is we want guys who want to be committed to developing, becoming better men, but also committing to this team, not just to a coach, not to an NIL deal, but to this team. And I don't think Justice Terry fits that mold. You know, maybe he can sign. Maybe we get him on campus during his senior year and kind of start being able to affect him differently with that game day atmosphere. Because a lot of players are affected by that game day atmosphere. I don't care what y'all say. We're going to see Alabama get a lot of flips just because of the new game day atmosphere that's going to be there this season, right? But Justice Terry, you look at him, I don't think he fits the mold, but AK Deer, definitely going to see him. I'm still 100% about him coming this way. And we'll talk more about recruiting tomorrow. It'll be a live segment. It won't be able to call it, but we'll definitely dive into recruitment because this is probably like the last week that we'll be able to have like some real concrete information on what these kids are doing before they shut. Most of these kids are going to shut it down for the summer at the end of this week. They're going to shut it down. They're going to start focusing on their fall plans going into the season. Because think about it, kickoff for high school football is in like 6 weeks. Not even 6 weeks. What's today's date? Kickoff for high school football is in like 5 weeks, y'all. 5 weeks. 5 weeks. We're going to have kickoff for high school football. I think one of the schools' first game is August 24th. August 24th. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. How many more? 4, 5, 6 weeks. 6 weeks to some of these high schools in Alabama and Georgia start kicking off. So these kids don't have time to be playing around. If they want to be in those late playoff games where the scouts are coming and they're scouting last minute talent, they checking these advanced teams that's further in the playoffs. What's got these kids, this team further in the playoffs? What players are they? You get what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen. So, a Colin Deere, other players like him, they don't have to rush when they've decommitted and they're not jumping to the next shift. Now, you would love to see as a fan, AK Deere decommit from Ole Miss and then commit to Bama in the same day, but it don't necessarily need to happen that way. Also, you look at Shamari Earls. Shamari Earls just decommitted from wherever, South Carolina, and committed to Georgia. I remember when he was, and I talked to this young man. I remember when he was showing interest in Alabama, and I think another thing with him was playing time. He wants to get on the field early. Why commit to Georgia then? Why commit to Georgia? And we know Georgia is tapped into their NIL collective, and they're making real successful moves. They're not buying players, but they have plans set in place. And these guys, the staff at Georgia, they're doing a good job in recruiting also. So can't hate. I hate the media days are in Dallas this year. You know what? I was supposed to be going, and I still might be able to make it because I have a family friend, and it might be a turn and burn. Like I go down the day that Alabama is, and I think Alabama's on the 13th. Of this month. So no, they're on the 11th, I believe. Let me pull up this email. I'm gonna check this email for y'all real quick. And y'all, I like this segment today. It ended up this is not what I planned to do, but I gotta admit, I am liking the energy. I'm liking the vibes. How y'all keeping the comments going, asking questions. I had topics lined up, but they don't go good without the phone call piece. So this is me adjusting again. So I appreciate y'all for sticking with me and holding it down, y'all. This means a lot to you, boy. Let me see. Let me get this. All right. SEC Media Day credentials. That's email from Josh. So SEC Media Day is next week. Boom. I am gonna make it. Thank you, Lord. We can still do it. I'm gonna call. Um, I'm looking for a personal assistant. Anybody in the chat want to? And you don't have to be near me to be a personal assistant. But me and KT, we're the main core of the administrative team, right? And then you have the support staff, which is our graphics design, our media managers, our our content design manager. That are our support staff, and then we have our administrative support staff, which is all the moderators and people that hold positions that handle the community. And we're looking for a personal assistant to join our core staff with myself and KT, and we got two more people that we're adding to the circle. We want to have a 5-man team. We got two more people that we're kind of having talks with, and but yeah, definitely want. If you're interested, let me know. But Wednesday, July 17th, is when Alabama coach Kalen DeBoer and Alabama will be up for SEC Media Day. So yeah, man. Hey, you know what? I might do a GoFundMe, y'all. Your boy had to put out some extra funds this weekend. I might do a GoFundMe to help your boy get to Dallas. Would y'all support that? Would that be? Listen, and I want y'all to be honest with me. Since we're here, 53 likes and 72 in the chat. Make sure to hit the like button. Facts. Let them know, Bino. We need them likes up. That's like the only reason we live stream, just to get likes. It ain't about the super chats. It's about the likes. We want likes. We want people to know that y'all like what y'all seeing. So get those likes up for you, boy. We at 54 now. Somebody got the memo. I'm texting. Who's texting? Yeah, it's good, Vontae. Little bro texting to see if the internet good. Hold on. How y'all liking the vibe of this? How y'all liking the vibe of this right now? Okay, Trina, I just seen your text. Is my phone not acting right? Anyway, but yeah, you'll be interested, Zach. Okay, definitely. You know how to do it. Reach out in the Discord. Talk to Trina or LaQuasia, Antoine, or Bino. Let them know you interested, and we'll start working that process, Zach. We'll start working that process, and we'll get to it. But what I was gonna say. What was I talking about, y'all? Zach just threw me off with that one. Zach said he want to help out, y'all. That does my heart good, and I'm not. It ain't throw me off in a bad way. It does my heart good because I'm like, man, people really want to rock. But yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask y'all, is it wrong for me as a person who wants to continue to provide the authentic, in person, relevant content, right? Like I was doing at Bama football on YouTube. And but is it wrong for me to not demand, because I'm never going to demand anything from y'all, but is it wrong for me to ask for y'all support, to directly support something like going to SEC Media Day? Because y'all remember, I already had plans, it was pre-mapped out. Everything was set in motion. Only thing need to be done was transactions. And I had a ticket, I had everything, rooming, my room, transportation once I got to Dallas, because I got people down in Dallas. And you know what? I was wondering, would that be wrong for me to ask y'all that? Would that be wrong? Y'all let me know. Let me know if that's Aggie or not. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna poll it out. Let me poll it out. So I just added it to the chat. I polled it out. I said, would you support funding Coach Smook to SEC Media Day? And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I needed some encouragement to ask that. And this might slip into a motivational, inspirational moment. But I needed some encouragement to be able to ask that of y'all. I can't tell you, and some of y'all in the chat probably gonna put thumbs up and fire emojis and all that. I told you so's. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings. I tell you this, it is not gonna hurt my feelings. But it takes a lot for a man who actually wants to do something with his life, right? To ask for help, like just outright ask for help. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're working and you're trying hard and you got life is dealing, life is dealing, and everybody deal with life, but it's something different when a grown an adult puts their pride aside and they say, "Man, I just don't have it right now, but I have these aspirations. Would you help?" That's a lot in today's time, in today's day and age, especially on the social media platforms. I'm live on Twitter right now. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on Facebook. So a lot of people take this opportunity to be like, "Oh, he broke." No, your boy ain't broke. I'm just in between my rich finances right now. That's it. I'm just in between them right now. I'm in between my big money right now. But and even though everything's tight right now, I'm glad to be in the position that I'm in because I get to live what I've been preaching. You get what I'm saying? That resiliency, that stay with the mission, stick to it. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm asking y'all, would you all support, sending your boy to Dallas next week? And it's not gonna take much because we get the flights for the low. You know what I'm saying? We got people. It's not gonna take much, but I do have other obligations that I have to handle here first before was able to. I was committed to that off of my other company's dollar. They were going to send me, you know. But I'm definitely uh looking forward to possibly being able to do that. And I got some family coming in this weekend, and they love to support what we do as family. So y'all keep praying for Coach Smook Network. We're gonna keep growing, y'all. We're gonna keep growing. So let me see what y'all saying in the comments. And y'all, when I get to talking like that, I don't look at the screen a lot because I be scared. I'm not scared of responses, but I just don't want to react to responses. I want y'all to be able to comment and say what y'all say and be honest with me. I want honesty. All right. So let me see what we got. 53 likes. That's Bino right there. Let me catch up to some of these comments. Man, what's going on with my stuff? Okay, there you go. Bino's right there. Said 53 likes. Zach said he interested. I think SEC catered to Texas. That's why SEC Media Days are in Dallas, and that makes me pissed. They are delusional. You know what? I don't think they catered to Texas, man. You got to think. I think the SEC just sees the opportunity to make a lot more money. Dallas is a mecca. Birmingham is nice. I think they will round it around. They will mess around. They're gonna round it back to being in Hoover, Birmingham. But I think the Dallas move is a perfect move for the SEC, bringing in Texas and Oklahoma. I think to have SEC Media Day, let them host it, let their fans show what they're capable of showing up and doing. Because Alabama fans, Georgia fans, Auburn fans, Tennessee fans, they travel to SEC Media Day, right? And they show up, they stand outside, they represent their teams. Let's see how many of them show up in Texas, right? That'd be an interesting thing to see, y'all. So yeah, I think that's a pretty cool thing. What else? What else we got in here? Kareem Hood said Piano Man. What Piano Man said? I missed it. Kareem Hood. That's why I'm a sort of mom on this commits thing at this point. Too many chances for flipping. 100% Piano Man. That's what I say. And we could I say celebrate every commit. Celebrate every commit. And when they decommit, just let it be what it is. Let it be what it is. It don't hurt us as a fan base to lose. I mean, and this was a topic of conversation that we're going to probably talk about tonight. Fan base reactions to players committing and decommitting. And y'all blow KT up. Tell her that we need to get on the show. We need to do she need to co-host tonight with your boy. Smook, will they accept you as media and give you credentials? 100%, man. 100%. And that's the thing. I already sent that off. So all I got to do is tell the person, I'm just not operating under that banner. But yeah, we'll definitely get that in. Let me see. Yeah. So all my stuff is already squared away for SEC Media. But my thing is, and like I told you all, Jarvis, I didn't want to be one of the media guys in there asking questions. I wanted to be there to interact with the fan base because I'm not a team reporter, y'all. I'm not a team reporter. I want to be there to interact with the fan base, interview other fans from different fan bases, right? If I run into a Texas fan, definitely want to interview a few of them. Definitely want to interview some Oklahoma fans, right? I want to interview some Tennessee fans. Like I want to be able to bring that content back to our channel, whether we do it live or edit it. I think you guys understand what Coach Smook is trying to do, right? So, if you're in support of that, definitely. I just seen shout out to Piano Man already donate. I mean, already donating. Towards the SEC Media Day Fund, and I'm gonna send this to Boss Lady too, cause she definitely. I don't mess with none of the Coach Smook Network money, y'all. I don't mess with it. I don't. I don't mess with it. I let Boss Lady handle that until we hire an accountant. I let Boss Lady handle that. But yeah, that's what we plan on doing, y'all. That's what we plan on doing. So 84% of you said y'all was supported. That's what's up. 15% of you said no. Who said they ain't supporting? I'm gonna pray for you. Let me stop. But back into some topics of discussion, y'all. Another thing, not to dampen the mood, but rest in peace, Kyrie Jackson, y'all. That was crazy, wasn't it? That's crazy. Him and two of his teammates passed away this past weekend in a fatal car accident. Let me see if I can pull the article up, man. That was a sad, and y'all know, I wasn't a huge fan of Kyrie Jackson on the field, but I will tell you this. I never saw anything bad about the man's character. You get what I'm saying? I never seen him display a bad attitude. You know, moping as a football player is not a bad thing. They say he came to Bama, not with character flaws, but things that he was trying to develop, and he worked hard on developing that. You ask his teammates, they saw him mature during his time at Bama. Then he got to Oregon and he became a leader. So, Yellowhammer News, I like the article that they put up. Shout out to Charles Vaughn, somebody that I've had the privilege of meeting in person. Let me see if I can share this tab. Yeah, man. Shout out to Kyrie Jackson, man. Rest in peace. Sad situation, man. And I'm gonna read the article off to y'all so everybody can stop with the rumors. And because I think this is the one I read yesterday. So Kyrie Jackson, man, 21 years old. What is that? 21? That's crazy. 23. Just turned 24. Okay. Was about to turn 25. Okay. Former University of Alabama cornerback Kyrie Jackson was among the victims of Saturday morning's accident that claimed the lives of 3 men. Trying to zoom out a little bit. I was about to say, why is this thing not working? But accident that claimed the lives of 3 men. Maryland police announced Jackson was 24 years old. The crash occurred in Prince George's County, Maryland, which encompasses Jackson's hometown of Upper Marlboro, meaning he was back home visiting some guys. According to a police department news release, Jackson was traveling in a Dodge Charger with Isaiah Hazel and Anthony Litton Jr., 2 of his high school football teammates, at 3:14 a.m. An Infiniti Q50 attempted to change lanes at a high speed and struck the Charger, causing it to travel off the right side of the road and strike multiple tree stumps. Hazel and Jackson were pronounced dead at the scene of the accident. Litton was transported to the University of Maryland Capital Region Medical Center, where he was also pronounced deceased. No one else was injured in the crash. So just a little bit on Jackson. Jackson graduated high school in 2017. He said everybody, you can go read the story, but he talks about his journey. They talk about his journey. I think he went to 2 junior colleges, ended up at Bama, then goes to Oregon and balls out, right? Sad story, y'all. Sad story. So in the chat, RIP Kyrie Jackson, RIP KJ, hashtag RIP KJ in the chat. Definitely, man. Hate to see you go. Hate to see that happen to a young man. And shout out to RIP. Rest in peace to all of these those other 2 young men that ended up losing their lives. Let me say their names, man, out of respect. Um, Isaiah Hazel and Anthony Litton Jr. Rest in peace. Prayers up to their families, y'all. Sad news, y'all. Sad news. But I wanna address a topic on top of that, right? We have to be careful what we say on social media as fans and as people, right? And I don't know if this gentleman is watching my show. He knows who I'm talking about, right? Um, but my thing is this, y'all. My thing is this. Um, I don't care what Coach Saban said about being out after midnight. That's not something you say when a young man loses his life and he wasn't drinking. He wasn't, they didn't find no weapons in the vehicle. They didn't find they didn't find like the car was registered. They didn't say he was traveling at a high rate of speed. This was not his fault. This isn't a Henry and shout out and not to dog Henry Ruggs, but this isn't a irresponsible situation. This is a group of friends, and who knows what they was coming from doing doesn't matter. For somebody to go on my Twitter, and I'm gonna go up here and show it. I don't care. Y'all know me. I don't care, and I ain't trying to bring no heat on them. I'm just saying, for somebody to go and say, and this is it didn't get a lot of feedback because I don't think people care to go back and forth. But this is what was said about this. Oh Lord, I'm sorry, y'all. As y'all can see, I ain't got this thing set up like I do at home. I don't have no holder for my camera. Y'all pray for your boy. Pray my strength in the Lord, y'all. I'm so embarrassed. I look regular. I look human again. Let me send this thing up. I look human again. Pray my strength in the Lord, y'all. That's what they say in church when you're struggling to get right. Pray my strength in the Lord. Well, I want y'all to check this out. And I don't want to click on his profile. I just want to go right here. He said, Nick Saban, nothing good happens after midnight. So we're sharing that. Boom. Let me show y'all what he said. Let me show y'all. And so I said, man, that's tough. This is when, like, literally right as I found out, man, that's tough. Rest in peace, Kyrie Jackson. That's all I post. This is what follows up after that. Nothing good happens after midnight, Nick Saban. So I'm like, what? Right? And then I go back to it. Uh-oh. Okay, Mike. I feel you on that. All right. And then, so, hold on. Here go the replies. That's his quote, and he's right. And I asked, I said, how does that relate to this situation? A fatal car accident could happen at any time of the day, chat. It can happen at any time of the day. But that's the statement you choose to bring out. Yeah, and then quote Coach Saban. You get what I'm saying? Quote Coach Saban. I guarantee you Coach Saban is heartbroken about losing Kyrie Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Coach Saban didn't want Kyrie to transfer. Right? So, well-known young man. And then, but he proceeds to ask what time it happened. And I'm like, it wasn't a good thing, was it? I mean, that could have happened to anybody. And so when you say stuff like that, man, especially in today's society, you set yourself up to open yourself up for judgment, right? And that's why I tell people all the time, when you put stuff on social media, you better be ready to stand behind it, because listen, but the thing is, Piano Man, Saban said that. He said, when you're drinking, you got to listen to the whole statement. He said, when you're out partying and drinking, nothing good happens. I mean, he went into detail about all the things that caused this. This young man and his friends are probably headed back home at this point in time. Ain't no telling. But to lose your life in an accident, and all accidents, I don't think nobody intentionally causes accidents, right? But where you're not at fault, right? An accident doesn't mean you intentionally did something. It means something happened. Somebody has to be at fault, though. Kyrie and his friends were not at fault. And to have that type of statement, it kind of just ticked me off. So I said, I kind of touched on it to say this. We got to stop being so heartless as fans that because a player leaves our team, or because a player decommits or transfers, um uh you got to start putting life in perspective. And I'm starting to see more and more every day. I'm starting to see more and more every day that people don't take that into account. Shout out to my bro Curtis. He said his statement was trash. Know the facts before you speak. First rule of reporting, and he deserves the harsh word. The thing is, I don't have no harsh words for him other than recognizing the ignorance of how people look at things. And I'm not dogging him because Jim is a cool dude. We've interacted in the past, no problems with him. But be careful how you speak on people. You don't know who in Kyrie Jackson can't follow me. You get what I'm saying? People go. Unforeseen occurrences, it happens and befalls us all. Roll top, call it, tell him 100%. Carla is in the building. Carla Hinton is in the building. Carla Bailey in here and Carla Hinton. That's what I'm talking about. We got the callers in here. But y'all, it makes me mad to see stuff like that. And people sit back and just let it be said without saying. So I say this to you, Jim, and to everybody else that thinks like that. Anything that it's been plenty of times where I've had my family, my wife, my kids, right, and we've been traveling across state from Alabama to Texas, from Alabama to Virginia to North Carolina to Tennessee, and we've chosen to leave at 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, right? Because that's the slowest time for traffic on the main highways. If you study or if you research travel time in the direction that you're going, they give you like updates on when is the hot time, so me and my family, we like to travel at 2 o'clock in the morning. No big deal. You know how many accidents we've seen at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning? Not many. So for him to say that nothing good has, it depends on what you're doing after 12. Some people get off of work after 12. You can't. What am I not supposed to not have a job because I got to work after 12? So be careful about those statements. And when you make statements like that, when you want to reference statements like that, use the whole entirety of not. You don't have to use the whole statement, but understand the context of what was said. When Saban addressed that about Henry Ruggs was making poor decisions. I don't feel sorry for Henry Ruggs. I feel sorry for his situation and how everything went down, but I don't feel sorry for him or the people around him. Like Coach Saban said, somebody in his camp, the people around him failed him just as much as he's failed himself. And I don't think that's the situation for Kyrie Jackson. So rest in peace, Kyrie, his teammates, man, his brothers, his friends. Y'all keep everybody that's lost somebody this past weekend, man. This past week. Keep them in your prayers, man, because it's been a crazy few days. And just loss after loss. It seemed like I've been seeing loss after loss every day. So yeah, but yeah, get back in. What's up, Larry? How you feeling, Larry? You better pick up that badge, man. It don't even look right without you having that badge on, bro. Kyrie and Ralph will always be sci-fi for life, regardless of any wrongdoings. 100%, bro. 100%. And that's the thing. You don't judge people by their mistakes. You judge them by how they rebound, how they respond, right? Because people can make decisions, right? Or you can make a decision, and they make a decision, and how they respond is really who they are, right? Because you could say I'm gonna respond like this, but how you actually respond is what your character is built on. So yeah, I want to leave for work. He said I have to leave for work at about 3 some in the morning. Exactly, Greg. So does that mean nothing good happens for you after midnight? Right? So yeah, that's just kind of like a off-topic subject. When I lost my brother, when he left the house that day, I didn't know me telling him I love you was last. And that's what I'm saying. Cherish it every time, y'all. Cherish it every time, Zach. And you know your AAA family is always here for you, man. Antoine, getting you that link, Larry. Go ahead and click that link. Join this AAA fam, Larry. I want to see that thing pop up before we get off this live stream here in about 40 minutes. But that's another topic of the day. What else? Y'all talk to me. Y'all been asking some good questions in the chat. Shout out to Zay. That first comment he had, and I'm gonna bring it back up, just kind of highlight it, because it was weird. It was real good. Do you feel as if a new install on both sides of the ball sets us up for failure with the Georgia game being so early in the season. I like that. And I seen a lot of y'all comments, and I saw some of you all's responses to my question. What team? A lot of y'all said Tennessee. I used to say Tennessee last week, right? But it's a new day. It's a new day. I'm changing it up. I'm changing it up. I don't care. I don't care. Be mad. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this like it. It's not that I don't think Tennessee will be a test. I just think because of how we're coming into this league and watching Nico play, I think the team that I think will actually give us a real test. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the Alabama schedule graphic. And if my graphic guys are in here, let's make our own Alabama schedule. Let's make our own Alabama schedule, because I like some of these ideas. Share that. And this is on Twitter. I like this by this page right here, WTVM 13. We had a WTVM News Leader 9 in Phoenix City and Columbus, Georgia. Columbus, I think Columbus actually claims it and actually like has rights to WTVM, but they report on our side of the water too, so we ain't tripping. But check out this schedule, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it on the screen now. Y'all check it out. So West Kentucky, USF, Wisconsin, first 3 games, 4th game of the season, tailgate party, Alabama versus Georgia, September 28th in T-Town. 4-0 easily, right? I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the team that I feel like could really give us problems, and I think it's gonna be a simple fact because they will have an identity, and they will be content with what they do. They won't try to come outside themselves. This is a coach that's consistent in his style of coaching, and that's LSU, y'all. Down in Death Valley. I don't think they have this. They don't have the same caliber of talent that they've had in recent years, especially at the quarterback position. Mettenberg is a decent quarterback. He's a good quarterback. I don't think he's as good as everybody's giving him credit for, though. I don't think he's that good. I think he's a good game manager, not a great one, a good one. And he doesn't have any uber athleticism. Has a good arm, not a great arm, a good arm. So LSU, they'll find a way. They have a lot of depth, unseen talent. I think they'll find a way to get active and show up to play us. And who else? And of course, I don't think Oklahoma, y'all. I just don't think Oklahoma is going to be that team that's going to be able to give us. We will have fall practice in 4 weeks. And new offense and defense with games before Georgia, I think we will be okay. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Greg. Ebony, how you doing? Ebony? Good to see you in here. Thought you forgot about your little bro for a minute. Hey, shout out to Noah, man. I almost forgot my nephew's name. I've been talking to all these other fellas out here, but shout out to Noah, man. Got to go home this weekend. Looked like he enjoyed himself. Being with his mom / big sister, they look like they could be siblings more than mom. Like Ebony and her sons look like they could be more like siblings than mother son. Parent child. Hey, guy bet me $275 that Bama will lose 4 games this year, and I told him that I might as well get ready to laugh my way to the bank. Kareem, ask him, do he want to bet somebody else? And I bet him 500. I bet him 500 easily. As a matter of fact, I bet him 100 a game. That's how you really get the haters. Listen, public service announcement. Hold on. PSA. Hold on. Let me do something. I'm gonna clip this too. I'm gonna clip this. Here we go. Where my horn at? Let me stop the beat real quick. Can y'all hear the music still? All right, let's stop the music real quick. All right, so check this out. Listen, right now, here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. We on Instagram too? No, we ain't live on Instagram. But I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna make this public right now. PSA. If you are so sure that Alabama's going to lose, I am willing to bet $100. Let's say 50. Let's say 50 a game. I'm willing to bet 50 a game. Somebody lock in. Somebody that really hate Bama, lock in with me so I could get that money. Because $50 can get a few post game celebratory drinks or some wings, um, especially when we had them early game. But I want y'all to pass this around. I want y'all to, if you, I'm giving two opposing fans, fans of opposing teams, any team, it ain't got to be SEC. If you feel like Alabama is really going 8-4, 7-5, 9-3, bet it up. I'll even be nice. I'll do $5 a game. I do. No, we ain't doing nothing less than 10. Nothing less than 10. $10 a game. Every game Bama win, you just cash at me $10. If we lose, I cash app you 10. Or if you want to go 50, every game we win, you cash at me 50. Every game we lose, I'll cash app you 50, right? And that's the basis of the bet. I'm putting that out there for anybody, any content creator, Oklahoma, Texas content creators, Auburn content creators, Auburn Twitterverse people, all the haters over there, the Georgia fans, the Uncle Lou, all y'all that's swearing Alabama's going to go 8-4. Matt Moscano, Matt, you got the money, bro. ESPN give you a good check to go up there and look like a fool. Hit me up. Let's lock in on that bet. You're an LSU fan too. We could ante that thing up. You got 5 on it, man. Curtis, I'm telling these folks, they think we sleeping this year. I don't know why. I don't know why, man. I don't know why. And so I start diving into the schedule, right? Back to the schedule. And I got the wrong beat on y'all. That beat is stuck in my head. I got to put the right beat back on. Here we go. I'm sorry, y'all. That thing, that Return of the Mac remix. Oh, and I got some heat I'm gonna put on there for y'all tonight. I got some heat I'm gonna put out there for y'all tonight. Shout out to my brother Rico. Sent me some heat. We're gonna put that heat out there for y'all tonight. But yeah, my boy Curtis said he got 5 on. Check this out. Check this out. Let's dive into the schedule. You got Georgia, Vandy, right? South Carolina, right? You can go back. You got Tennessee, Missouri, LSU, Mercer, Oklahoma, and Auburn, right? Where's the 4 losses? Let's be realistic. For all my haters that's watching, that's going to watch this, that's going to come in, where are the 4 losses in the SEC? Where are the 4 losses? I want somebody to troll and say Wisconsin's going to give us a strong game. And for all my Bama fans that really think Wisconsin's going to give us a tough game, if you mean tough game by a good quarter, you're right. You're 100%. But if you're talking about like 3/4 of hell, Wisconsin don't have the assets to do so. Georgia has the assets, but are they going to be prepared for the new schemes we're going to see, right? Vanderbilt, are they going to have a football team this year, right? South Carolina, wrong year to be playing Bama. Wrong year to be playing Bama. Last year you probably would have had a chance, but this year, nah, it's up. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, y'all, I think we actually go to South Carolina. Let me double check. Let me see. Alabama. Now we get South Carolina, Missouri, Georgia, and Auburn at home. Yeah. We get South Carolina, Missouri, Georgia, and Auburn at home. We go see LSU, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Vandy. Boy, we about to go piss all over Vandy little field. Kangaroo Black. Though these clowns who talk stuff about Jalen Milroe don't realize Milroe is undefeated against the SEC. Boing, hey, I almost said boing, because that's exactly what. Pause. But it just gave me some excitement, bro. I would have never. Shout out to Kangaroo Black with the hit of the day, y'all. Kangaroo Black with the hit of the day, popping in. My big brother popping in, dropping bombs. Hey, Black, guess where I'm at? Because I seen you post a picture on Twitter, and I seen you with Day Day. I seen you with Nick Saban Jr., and you will not guess where your little brother is at right now, streaming this stream from. seen you up there on Fort Benning. I don't know if you was by the hospital or by Santiago Gym. I couldn't pick out exactly where you were, but I'm literally up here on Fort Benning right now. Fort Moore now is what they call it. I'm streaming from Fort Moore at my little brother's spot. But yeah, man, that's crazy. I did not know you was there. Kangaroo Black is in the building. Y'all show some respect when the goats come through the building. Listen, one thing about me, y'all, I'm big on giving my content creators their recognition. It's a hard thing that we do on this platform, on all these platforms, and to have the dedication, you deserve some recognition for it, especially from your fellow content creators. So shout out to Kangaroo Black for pulling up, and he's 100% right. Jalen Miro is undefeated against the SEC. I'm about to pull some stats up too. I'm about to pull some stats up because we was talking about this the other day. About Jalen Miro and his numbers against the better teams. And while we're talking about Miro, did y'all see the preseason Heisman update? Jalen Miro, number 3 on the Heisman voting, right? There's been a couple of articles out here and tweets and stuff about Jalen Miro that I think people are starting to turn their judgment. They're trying to start to change their judgment because of what's happening with his training. You see a lot of quarterback gurus and coaches and trainers that are giving this young man some serious accolades, right? For what he was able to do against better opponents last year. You look at his overall stats ending the season last year. You had, and I'm reading this, you had 35 TDs, right? 65 completion percentage. It was really like 67.8, but this is just third in yards per attempt, 4th in passing efficiency, 7th in yards per completion, and 8th in QBR in 2023. And you're talking about, this is a quarterback who was so garbage, right? Who was so garbage to everybody else that everybody was like, man, you got a running back at this. Ty Simpson should be starting. But these numbers, he's top 10 in all the major stats. All the major stats that a quarterback needs to have. And, somebody say, man, and Jalen Miro missed the game last year. So him being, and I'm about to, y'all know me, I'm a stat person. 2023 college football stats. I want to look at some overall stats, your major stats for the quarterback position, right? Select individual. Here we go. So let's look at this, y'all, and I want y'all to check this out because I hate looking at this list because it factors in everybody in college, but the Power 5 programs is what you kind of want to look at. But let's look at it. We can look at this. It's not a bad thing, right? All right. So in the country, right? In the country last year, let's find Miro. They're saying he's not even top 50 statistically. Where the yards at? Passing yards. So you got Jalen Miro, where he was last year. I think it was like 37, 38, 3,800. 2,800, my fault. 2,800 passing yards last year, right? And that's with a whole game of missing maybe 25, 30 pass attempts, another 300, 400 yards. So you're telling me Jalen Miro misses the game, right? Plays one less game than one less game or 2 less games than Michael Penix, right? 2 less games than Michael Penix, and he's literally a little bit over 1,000 yards off from a little bit over 1,000. from being closer to and who's the first SEC quarterback? And this is what everybody I'll be telling you about Carson Beck. Carson Beck is not trash. This man was 60 yards away from having a 4K passing year. But even in that, you take a game away from him and about 200 less pass attempts, and Jalen Murrow is still in your top 50 as far as you get what I'm saying? Passing yards, still in your top 50. So you got to start factoring in some of this stuff. You look at the pass attempts. Let's look at pass attempts. Jalen Murrow had the least amount of pass attempts. The least amount of pass attempts, y'all. The least amount of pass attempts. Not completions, pass attempts. And he led us to the SEC championship. He led us to the first round of the college football playoff. They were one play away, a good snap away from extending that game and possibly going to the a national championship game. The Kinesis not just played in the East, but imagine Miro's stats. Imagine Miro's stat with a competent coordinator or with a decent offensive line. Not even decent offensive line, because I think our offensive line was good outside of the center. Even Caden Proctor with his growth, what they call him? What's the word I'm looking for, y'all? His growing pains. Caden Proctor's growing pains. Imagine even if we had a decent center with a true freshman left tackle and his growing pains, that's a different year for Jalen Murrow. Our play calling did him no justice last year, and it almost makes me sad to look at these numbers. Those are horrible numbers, man. 187 pass completions. That's crazy. That's you haven't seen that at Bama in years. Let's do this. I'm gonna do this. Can we go back year? Can we go years? Let's see. Can we go to? I'm gonna check this. 2022. Here we go. I'm gonna go do the. We don't have no. Can't do years. All right, so let's go. We gotta go to a different platform to find this. So 2022. Let's see. Attempts. Let me see. And see this one like ESPN. So let's look at this, y'all. So how many attempts does Jalen Murrow have on that graphic? He has 284 attempts. I want y'all to see some from last year, not even this year, last year. Look at all the top quarterbacks in their numbers. Will Rogers, who's at Ohio State right now, 610 attempts. You know, that was air raid, so they got to do a lot. But Michael Penix had thrown the ball. This is his first year under Kalen DeBoer at Washington, 554 times. Michael Penix had more completions, pass completions, than Jalen Murrow had attempts last year. That's crazy. Drake May, more completions than attempts. Look at this, y'all. Look how many. I mean, more completions than attempts on a lot of these. Stetson Bennett. All right, I'm tired of looking at it. Let's go look at something. I'm gonna look at 23. Let's go to 23. Go to 23. Michael Penix back at the top again. You see him right there. More completions than pass attempts. More completions than pass attempts. Like, that is not a good way. And you're saying that we're not going to have an opportunity to see give us the UA passing records for TDs and passing yards. I'm gonna start it, Larry. I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna get that up here in a second. Miller will have a different year. Kalen is going. Maurice Green is in the building. How you doing, Maurice? Hey, y'all need to pick up them badges, man. Greg, Maurice, Larry, y'all are some good. Y'all put in some good, like some good comments and stuff. Y'all do some good commentary in the chat. Want to see y'all with them badges on. Excuse me. I'm about to go eat here in a minute. But yeah, so more anytime I see that, man, it doesn't do me any good. Like for my heart. Let's conference it out. Let's go to the SEC. Let's look how Miro measures up in the SEC. Look at how Miro measures up in the SEC. Attempts. Look at the attempts, y'all. 284. Peyton Thorne was just he's trash. And I think they had a QB battle going throughout the season too. They didn't he missed a few games. This is bad, y'all. This is bad. This is if you want to see you want a testament of bad play calling. You got a guy like Jalen Murrow with all his athleticism, still bring with 200 pass attempts, able to eclipse a 2K. I mean, completion percentage. Let's put that out there. Hold up, let me. I don't like that. I don't like how they do that. Spencer Rattler 68, Graham Mertz 72. Is Graham Mertz in the NFL now? Jackson Dart 65. So Miro's doing what he's supposed to do. 65.8. 65.8%. So right at 66%. That was a solid numbers. Carson Beck 72, very efficient. Y'all, this quarterback, I'm looking at the quarterbacks that's coming back this coming up season. Joe Milton's gone, Jaden Daniels gone, Spencer Rattler's gone, Graham Mertz is gone. Cook comes back to Missouri, right? He comes back to Missouri. Devin Leary's gone. KJ Jefferson is in at Arkansas no more. Peyton Thorne, trash. Will Rogers is gone. A&M, who knows what's going to happen with their quarterback situation. And Garrett Nussmeier for LSU. I look at that, man. Like Garrett Nussmeier, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm not convinced on too many quarterbacks outside of Miro, Beck, and what's his name up there at doggone Missouri. Cook up there at Missouri. So yeah, Motor is rated 4th best QB in the SEC this year according to the experts. You meant Miro. Also, Miro's decision making last year was not great. Shane, stop saying that junk before I kick you in the throat. Stop saying that. You look at Miro's decision making compared to Mac Jones' decision making in his first real start against Auburn. Like when Mac Jones had to play against Auburn, y'all forget Mac Jones threw 2 pick sixes. 2 pick sixes his first year. His first time having to be the full-time starter against Auburn, he threw 2 pick sixes. Or was it one or a pick six and another interception? What's up, Uncle Jay? How you feeling? Oh yeah, you already called that, Uncle Jay. You already called that. Uncle Jay said Miro will eclipse 4K passing this year. I think there's a good opportunity for it. But Shane, you got to decision making. I thought we had this conversation. Shane. Miro can't make too many better decisions if he's 1.2 seconds of the play is spent trying to make sure I secure the ball because it's not at my chest. It's not in my face. It's not at waist level. It's at my knees. It's at my ankles. It's way out here to the right. It's way out here to the left. It's above my head. I got to jump and catch it. And still got to try to get my depth and drop back and try to dissect where did this guy move from? Where did this guy move from? It's a lot. Hey, you know how many times he took a sack when he should have threw the ball away? Maybe 12, 15 times. But you know how many times if he has some type of blocking, right? And he's not Go back and look at a lot of times when he took sacks. Miro was out. He was trying to step up in the pocket, or he was trying to let the pocket be the pocket, right? And he was trying to let plays develop. And guys would get beat in 3 seconds. Guys would get beat in less than 4 seconds. Yeah. Hey, facts, man. Facts, Jarrell. So we got to take that. We got to take that. I feel like Miro reads a defense just as good as Joe Milton did last year. I think Miro reads the defense just as good as Spencer Rattler did last year. I think Miro reads the defense just as good as KJ Jefferson did last year. Right? Um, I don't think let's look at the interceptions from last year. I'm gonna bring this up. I'm gonna look at the numbers right here. So Peyton Thorne, less pass attempts than Miro and less completions, but more interceptions. Spencer Rattler, more pass attempts, more completions, more interceptions. Jalen Miro had last season, he left last season with 6 interceptions. Carson Beck, 6 interceptions. Brady Cook, 6 interceptions. So, y'all, your top 2 passers in the SEC being Carson Beck, Jaden Daniels. How many did Jaden Daniels throw last year? Jaden Daniels threw 4 interceptions last year. Who else? I'm just saying, y'all. I'm not just making this stuff up. Devin Leary had 12. Peyton Thorne had 10. Spencer Rattler had 8. KJ Jefferson 8. But then your top passes with numbers wise, Jalen Miro has less than 3 of them. Come on, y'all. Oh yeah, my dad, man. I guarantee you, my dad would be the one. Why this Joker can't get? All you gotta do. That's my dad cuss word. If y'all want to hear the preacher cuss, his cuss word is Joker. If my dad say Joker, that's his cuss word. So y'all better when we at the tailgate, if y'all hear my dad say Joker, that's him cussing. Y'all let him slide with that word. All right, that's his past cuss word. Shout out to my pops, man. It was so good being here with my family. Yeah. But yeah, Miro is set up with this offensive scheme, and I hate that we drug this along. I just get tired of people talking about Miro can't this, Miro can't that. He got to learn how to do this. A lot of quarterbacks got to learn. He doing just as good as, if not better. Just watch. I can't wait. There were some sacks taken trying to make a play, but the OC and the O-line was the problem. 100%, Jarrell. It's a lot of plays, especially against Georgia. Like, Miro, use your legs. That double spy joint, they shouldn't be able to keep up with you. And if they do, you got to run. You got to run to make them respect it. Gain 3 yards and slide. You know what I'm saying? Gain 6 yards and slide every now and then. So them linebackers start hugging that line of scrimmage. And the moment we do one of them fake QB draws over the top, over the middle, hit the pre coming from that H-back slot, or Robbie Oos coming from that H-back slot, lining up that off that what's that, off the line alignment, man, that's gonna be easy. Kalen DeBoer sees stuff like that. I guarantee you. If I see it, I know he sees it. And Antonio know what I'm talking about. So Smook, those sacks and scrambles Miro took should have been added to attempts, even though the pass play wasn't attempted. It was really a pass play call. You know what? I got a few questions about stats and how they're kept. Like, why does Miro's sacks on pass attempts, right? Why does that count against him for rushing? Or on a pass play, like you said, on a pass play, why is he getting rushing yards, negative rushing, right? Why are the players, when they're not rushing the ball, getting negative rushing yards? The quarterbacks for sacks, right? It's not a handoff. It's not a rush attempt, right? So I don't like how they look. It definitely makes the stats look worse than what it was. Davin said that's definitely a church cuss word. This Alabama offense will average 45 points per game this season. Somebody say roll tide if you feel me. Somebody say, y'all say roll tide in the chat. I'm feeling that. Roll tide. Roll tide, Larry. I think we'll be averaging close to 40, 45. I really do. I think this year, I won't say 45, but it'd be like a 41.3. Because last year, Alabama's offense averaged 33 points. So you think about every game where we had 14 points taken off the board, 17 17 points. I mean, on average, Alabama, I think on average last year, Alabama had 11 points taken off the board. On average. That was 2 games where we didn't have any scores called back. 2 games all season. No, 3 games. 3 games. I'm sorry. 3 games. Where we didn't have scores called back. So you saying nine out of those 12 regular season games, especially against Texas, 14 points called back against Texas. If the play starts with the exchange from the center to the QB, if it's off, it affects everything that follows. Facts, 100%, Pops. I'm saying 32. Nah, bro. Come on, Dwight. We was averaging 33 last year with Tommy Reese. You disrespecting Nick Sheridan and Kalen DeBoer right now, and Jamarcus Shepard. 45 too rich for your blood, man. You better get you a rich vaccination. Cause that's what we about to do, boy. You better inject yourself with some of that richness, because this offense is about to be potent, man. Kalen DeBoer I'm telling you, it's a reason why they don't mind talking about Jalen Monroe's his growth and everything. It's the reason they are confident in this process. Piano man, I don't think it matters who we play at this point. At this juncture of college football, you're going to pick it up. You're going to pick it up week 1, week 2. It's going to be. And week 6, you'll know exactly who you are. Reese was pretty good at Notre Dame. He also didn't get to run his offense at Bama. I think some of the last few assistants hires were based on Saban getting who he could get with his age factor. 100% Davin. But not only that, Reese doesn't understand the concepts of what this offensive system entailed. So a lot of his basic structure of play calling was just basic structure of football, which is not very effective on the offensive side in today's college football game. You have to use space concept in just about every pass thing, every pass pattern you put out there, every pass play you put out there, every pass scheme. You have to use space concept, either half the field, quarter the field, third of the field, half the field, or doggone, space out wide. You get what I'm saying? You gotta and Tommy Reese didn't understand that with how Sarkis and pre-snap motion has a lot to do with it. It's all about creating mismatches. He didn't understand that. New offense, learning curve, and stronger schedule. 45 stronger schedule, bro. We got blessed with a schedule. Come on, Dwight. You selling the boy short, man. We got. I think we got the best schedule we could possibly ask for. It's not too weak. It's the perfect one to kind of set it up for the season. Set the season up. You're talking about starting off with Western Kentucky. We're not gonna call them cupcake because they're gonna throw that ball. They're gonna test our secondary. Go to USF. They come to us. USF comes to us. Right? Vengeance game for Jalen Monroe. Right? Wisconsin, we go to them. How slow they play. That might be the first game we score less than 40. Right? Georgia. I already told you, I'm not giving Georgia no flack. Listen, 41-17. I'm sticking with that score. 41-17. Vanderbilt, 40 plus in their house. South Carolina, 40 plus, right? Easily. Tennessee might be the first, the second game that's under 40. Their defense. We got to see what they're gonna do. Their secondary got a lot of guys returning, but they're not good. They're not extra talented, right? That offense is what I'm worried about. That our defense stopping that offense. What type of pressure we're going to put on? And that game, if it's a shootout because of the quarterback play, that's another 40-plus point game. That's another 40-plus point game. Missouri, same thing, going to them. We're going to have to score to beat them. I think they'll score 12. I think they scored a 14-18 on us, 21. I think they'll score that quick, right? LSU going down to Death Valley. That might be the second game we have under 40. Third game. But Mercer, Oklahoma, Auburn, come on, man. And you average those out, it puts you right at the 41, 40-ish, 40 plus. What up, Mars Dams? How you feel? As a fan, of course, I have them there every year, same way I have Alabama winning a chip every year, Davin Jones. 100%. You have the Browns in the Super Bowl. Dino said his Browns going to the Super Bowl. Maurice Green said, new coach, new system takes time to click. You know what the good thing about that is, though? You know what the good thing about that is? A coach like Kalen DeBoer. My thing is this, bro. Michael Penix, even though he was familiar with the system at Washington, he wasn't familiar with the play calling style for that team, right? Kalen DeBoer wasn't familiar with the assets and the skill sets that he had available at Washington. He came into Washington at the same amount, around the same time. Got hired to Washington right before spring. Went there, had a spring camp. Got to fall. They come in the fall, do their fall practices. Michael Penix comes out and he's, I think, second in passing yards his first year at Washington, right? His second year as a full-time starter. Same thing Jalen Miro got going for him. Experienced second year as a starter, winning. Michael Penix wasn't even a winner. He had health issues. He couldn't stay healthy. Look at Jalen Miro. Undefeated in SEC play. Getting taught this offensive system that has yet to see a quarterback fail. I've yet to see a quarterback fail. Go check Fresno State's quarterback 2020. Go check his stats in 2020. Go check the offensive stats for Fresno State in 2020. When the season got cut short, the year before they went 4-8. The COVID season they go 3-3. Give them six more games. I guarantee you that's a 9-3 season, 8-4 at the worst. Then they turn around and they go 10-2 the next season. And then you go to Washington. Your first year at Washington, you take a 4-8 Washington team or a 3-9 Washington team, and you go 10-2 your first year. And then the next year you go 14-1. Come on, man. That's just good coaching. Missouri will be a hard game. Facts, 100%. Piano man, I see you. The like, the share, subscribe. Listen, I love y'all, man. I love y'all. But our show has come to an end. I have an appointment at 10:30. And I got 25 minutes to ride to get there. So I'm gonna pull up this graphic real quick. Let me pull this up. I love y'all, man. For real. Y'all made this show because everything went whack when we didn't get to do the calling segment. But thanks to y'all, of course, as always. Y'all come showing love and doing what y'all do. But don't forget, y'all, RSVP for the Coach Smook tailgate event. Right? Alabama versus Georgia tailgate event. We will be hosting a tailgate event. And I'm telling y'all, do not come in shy, y'all. Come in ready to enjoy yourselves. It's going to be a family fun environment. We're collabing. We're planning on collabing with another tailgate party organization. They do tailgates. They travel. Majority of they fan base and supporters is Georgia fans. So we want to definitely be heavy with our presence, you know what I'm saying? And I think we're gonna be able to do some great things, y'all. I really think we're gonna do some great things at that tailgate event. But make sure y'all check that out. Make sure y'all go on the website eventbrite.com, Coach Smook event, and then type in Tuscaloosa for the location. You can get in here, purchase your tickets. All the tickets are still on sale. I plan on taking these tickets down and putting up the link to go and purchase the collabs tickets. If you don't purchase your tickets this week, I'm telling you might miss out on some. I'm not saying that our tickets are cheaper, but the way that they have it set up, they can't do parking passes and entry. You get what I'm saying? So we're working out something. That's gonna be very feasible for what we're trying to do. And y'all see the location of where this event is going to be at, y'all are going to laugh because everybody that's in my moderator group, y'all going to remember there was a spot that I wanted to go to. I said if we can get this spot, it will be perfect because it's literally right there. And that's where they have their spot. They tied into the university. They got alumni, but they got that spot that I wanted, and that's what inclined me to collab with them. And I think it'll be easier on our family. It's right there next to the strip, everything. So, go in there, purchase your tickets. And as the event continues to get closer, we're in the month of July. September be here before you know it. And I just want y'all to take advantage of it. The link has been posted in the chat. Shout out to my moderators for being on top of it. being on top of it. Hey, Dwight said 10:30. I'm late. No, it's only 9:30 my way, bro. I think. Oh, dang, I'm late. Oh, that's tomorrow. See, I'm tripping. I thought today was the 9th, y'all. I thought today was the 9th. I'm sitting here looking at the thing. It's showing my stuff. I'm thinking today is the 9th because it's showing my calendar, like what I got planned for this week. And I'm like, dang. Yeah, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. My fault, y'all. Whew. But hey, my body just went through so many emotions just now, like up and down. Like I gotta get off here. I ain't trying to go. But y'all, make sure y'all check out this event, man. I love y'all. I love y'all. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets. And shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Let me see. Did we get super chats today? We did. We got some super chats from Brett, $4.99 super chat. And I forgot to put the co-sponsor banner. I'm so sorry, man. I hope you're not offended by it. It's just this new setup. I was trying to make sure everything just ran smooth. We're gonna get it fixed for tonight. Appreciate both your super chats, Brett. And appreciate all the members. Larry Large finally becoming a member of the family, the AAA family. Y'all give Larry Large some love. Hashtag LL is in the building. Trina upgrading her members, being a member for 2 members. Mary being a member for 2 months. I said 2 years, 2 months. All my 2-month anniversary people, Davin, Dwight, my sister Michelle, Gary, Nicole, Greg, Jordan. Thank y'all for supporting the channel. Continue to support, continue to share the word. Who's next to commit, Smook? John Bailey, you late. You late, man. You late. You got to catch that tomorrow when we talk recruiting. But we'll jump on it, man. I'll catch up with y'all on the next one. I will let y'all know if we do a live tonight. We got a lot of production stuff to do. And but yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna get off here, get me some food. And I can't wait to see y'all again, y'all. So if y'all don't see me tonight, jump on tomorrow. We'll be on tomorrow at noon Central Standard Time. Checking in. We'll talk recruiting, dive into the recruiting landscape. We don't have any under the radar recruit segments this week because we're out of town. But I do have some guys lined up for the coming weeks coming into the season. So y'all continue to support. I appreciate y'all, man, 100%. And y'all be blessed the rest of the day, man. The motivational moment, I'm actually going to do a recording for it and post it on the channel. And the inspirational moment, I'm going to do a recording and I'm going to post it on the channel. And hopefully y'all enjoy it, man. I think it's going to be a good one. And because I'm doing it a different style today. So hopefully y'all enjoy it. Y'all be blessed. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm Coach Smook. This is the Coach Smook Network. And I'm a roll tide fella till I die. God bless and roll tide, y'all. Much love.